4 difficult ROM hacks. I'm hardcore nuzlocking them all without a damage calculator. If I wipe at any point, I have to go back to the very first game. This is the Drayano Gauntlet. We finally made it for the first time to the 4th game in the Gauntlet. Anyway, welcome back to the Drayano Gauntlet, where I have to do a Egglocke run today, because that's what everyone's doing now. Too lazy to come up with new strats right now. The nickname theme is 3-digit numbers. 9 special attack and minus. This is an awful Egglocke. Jesus Christ. I'm not resetting. We're not out here f***ing GMOing or fire at Omega starters like certain other runners are, okay? Anyway, the Nuzlocke Invitational, huh? That shit was crazy, man. Where do we even start? Did you guys like it? Did you guys have a good time? They're calling it a critical success and a commercial failure, from what I've heard. Is this true, chat? At least we got a lot of Ethermancer wish lists. Hey guys, if you want to support the event for next time. Seems like a terrible encounter. Like Mudkip or Catcher Pokemon, I guess. I don't really know. It should be Egglocke, to be honest. I'll just get around 14. Wait, Tail Whip is good, actually. Whatever. We'll get the grass here this time. We don't really need Barboach if we're starting Egglocke, because we don't need counter Magmar or Electabuzz. Nice, that's an E4mon. We want a Dragon Dancer for the new E4 meta. You'll see. There's a whole meta around it now. We'll explain it as we go. I need some input for you guys. This is the first thing I have from the Nuzlocke Invitational. I need some input on you guys. I've been told that I'm cringe. On my flight there, I'm on the plane and to LA, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll have a gin and tonic or two on my flight. So I would say a little bit drunk, and the flight attendant's going around, and she's saying, hey, do you guys want the fish or the beef, you know? So she comes to me and she's like, sir, fish or beef? So I look at her very excited, and I go, I'm a big fish enjoyer. And she goes, what? And I go, I'll have the fish, please. I don't think it's cringe, man. I don't think I was just trying to spice it up, man. Because everyone's just going, fish, please, beef. You know? Interesting. Probably not very good, though. No offense, I'm not ordering a fish on a plane. It's not like it's raw. They microwave the shit out of that, man. Come on. I'm gonna optimize this guy to beating. I probably should have kept Growl as well, because I'm not thunder waving anything, right? Who knows? I think the main concern right now with this is beating the fossils, if anything. I think I'll be fine. I don't think I've ever gotten Sunkern here. Nice. So yeah, no, it was a really fun time. I had a really, really good time. I hate being in LA. City's a nightmare, obviously, but, you know. I think Sunflora probably solos Brock here, right? There's a couple moments, where I was definitely nervous. I mean, my main fear, honestly, was that, you know, it would be really boring because Valkyrie's team was too powerful and everyone would just sweep it. Luckily, a lot more people than I thought did some good preparation. I don't think I need more than this, right? Ooh, wait. I'm ingrained. It's fine, I beat this. It's a lot more damage than I thought, but I'm gonna be out of PP. Nice. I got 2 more though. Now I got 0. Oh wait, I'm gonna struggle. I can't switch because I'm ingrained. Wait, I messed this up, guys. I have to run through all my PP real quick. Wait, are we both gonna run out of PP because he can't outdamage me? That's really funny. I think I was supposed to keep Absorb over Grass Whistle. Yeah, that's the tech. That's the tech. We'll know for next time. Okay, there we go. Alright, still gotta beat the Onyx, but I got Mudkip and Poliwag, so it's probably free from here. Am I still faster? I have no idea. Let's get Poliwag into position. Damn. Getting owned. Hold on. He healed twice. I'm getting owned. Okay, give me the dig. Nice. Now water gun again. I got crit. God damn it. Okay. That's all good. That's all you need for Brock. A lot of people were confused about some things that were said on the stream, so I just want to like kind of give you some context as to what we were talking about. So what you have to understand is that I'm not good at these kinds of events. And I kind of realized this when the day before the event we were doing... This is an encounter, right? We were doing a rehearsal. Oh, I'm static. I shouldn't have led with this. Whatever. W encounter. I kind of realized the day of the event when, the day before the event when we were doing a rehearsal. And me and Punkers just like, you know, running through all the things that could happen, running through how the show is going to go, you know, making sure we have our storyline intact of who is going to be who exactly, making sure that the players and the coaches know who they're supposed to throw to and who not, right? You know, pretty standard stuff. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say that last part. Never mind. Forget I said that. Mods, delete the VOD. And we get to the intro of the thing, and I kind of realize I can't do this like, hey everyone, welcome to the event. I hope you all, you know, the kind of official host caster of the thing. I don't fuck with that. So I'm starting to get nervous and kind of insecure because the thing is, and this is like a fault of mine. Ooh, okay. And again, this is to a fault of my own. I have a, I would say, unhealthy obsession with projecting authenticity, is how I would phrase it. I just don't, if I'm doing something on camera and I feel like it's not me, I get really uncomfortable. So I was faced with this problem of like, well, we kind of want to open this like semi-professionally, right? So the way I figured this out in my head the night before was like, okay, I'm just gonna run like 2 to 3 just super unhinged bits at the start to get myself into that mode and break that ice for myself, you know? Which is how you get like this. I guess if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, it's pretty easy. It's basically just 2 rules. 1, you have to catch the first Pokemon in every route. And 2, if you're gonna suck it, you have to do it from the back. So it's... And what's important in these moments is that like, we don't dwell on this. We gotta keep it going, right? That's kind of important. So just like, so this is how I get myself in the zone, okay?
I think we're in for a really good time.
Absolutely, yeah. If you want more info on the bracket, it will be on the website. Also, I will be on the Alt Gunnar Manat if you want to look up that. I could explain the joke. I could explain why this is funny to me, but I think it's funnier to me if I don't, honestly. I just for myself, for my own sanity, I needed to know that I needed to remind myself that this was, at least in part, my event, and I needed to feel like a pChal stream to me, you know? Let me check my big on IVs real quick, actually. Hasty! 12 attack, whatever, man, is minimum defense, but let's actually put this guy in the box real quick. Wait, I don't have anything in the box, okay. Wait, no, I have Swablu. True. If we run it back in the 20, yeah, so okay, so I saw a lot of people talking about banning Spore next time. I don't think people realize, like, people try to apply, like, VGC principles to this, which, like, just doesn't work. Okay, so first of all, people don't understand. People think that this is, like, a tournament in isolation. People don't understand how lucky, well, first of all, how Spore wasn't even the main problem with that Mon, right? The main problem was, that it was on a Raikou, which is fast but also bulky. That combination was really strong for Valkyrie, right? But then also, like, the thing is, the amount of luck she had to have to get that Pokemon is pretty crazy, right? Like, to get that, you have to run up a lot of Nuzlocks, right? So that's a factor. But then also, like, we saw Spore on Alana's Electrode, And that did not, like... So we saw, like, the combination of, like, fast Pokemon with Spore. Like, it's not like that dominated. There is so much counterplay to Spore play. There's safety goggles. There's grass types, of which there weren't a lot of high BST grass types in this ROM, to be fair. So that was kind of a problem, but... there's, like, 3 different abilities that prevent sleep, right? Or 4 or 5 or something. There's Chesto Berries, right? There's so much. And then again, it's not like you can just build whatever team you want. You gotta kind of use what the randomizer handed to you. And that's the thing. Other people who would have played with Valkyrie's team would have made it as far. Not even close. Like, it's not a... Like, were there balancing issues with the ROM? Yeah, probably. Probably. Like, the like, overwhelming amount of Dragapults and slackings and stuff, like... kind of resetting until you get like a slacking or a Dragapult seemed like a pretty valid strategy, but at the end of the day, like, for what it was, I think the format was actually incredibly balanced. Even the slackings we saw had like a lot of counterplay, right? Fuslie had the Shadow Shield Lucario, which did really well at countering slackings. Like, and I mean, the amount of pseudos is kind of more of a feature of like the decks that we built, because we restricted it, 1, to a lot of early generations, which I really liked, but 2, then we were restricted by what was actually in Scarlet Violet, which just kind of meant that there was like a ton of starters and pseudos. Yeah, we definitely... I think we fish here, right? Yeah, this is Chinchu Carvana, but you can guarantee the Carvana, so you come back later for the guaranteed Chinchu, I think. Yeah, like, Fuslie's team was legitimately so good. My favorite set of the tournament, by the way, by far, Valkyrie versus Fuslie. What a fucking incredible set, man. It was, like, legitimately so close. And if Fuslie plays better in, like, just a few spots, like, he just takes it. Like, I didn't see the Fuslie versus Ludwig match yet, no. And then speaking of Valkyrie, and, like, obviously we got the whole, like, Slimecicle storyline and all that, right? Which was the craziest part of the tournament. Because, like, one of my main fears, obviously, going in was, like, oh, man, maybe Valkyrie's team is just too powerful. And she's just going to 2-0 every single fight. And we're not going to see, like, any competition whatsoever. And then suddenly... Dude, there was some moments in this tournament, man. It was, like, unbelievable. Suddenly Slimecicle comes in and just wipes the floor with everyone. Like, we completely discounted him at that point, right? Super, super, super cool. This was such a cool event, man. Like, legitimately, I don't think I've been really expressing this properly, how amazing this went. Like, there was this moment... How do I best describe this? Like, there was this moment during the first Ray Slime match... After Slimecicle wins game 1, and I'm just like, I got full body goosebumps. I look over to the coach couch, everyone's like locked in. I look over to Eric, camera's not on us. I look over to Eric, and he's doing the like cinema thing. And I look over behind the camera at our producer, shout out Abby, incredible person. Holy shit, she ran that like nothing else. And she's looking at her laptop, and she's mouthing to us like 50k viewers across all channels. And I look over at like the stage, and the players are like super locked in, and I'm sitting there. And it was just one of those moments where like everybody in the room knew that something like special was happening in that moment. You know what I mean? It was very very surreal. Yeah, we all saw the lightning in the bottle. And I think, you know, what made this event really special, and a lot of people said this to me, including Alpha Red, said this to me, who's run events like this, who's like inspired a lot of stuff like this, right? Where I think that what made this event so special, you can only get the grass encounter on this route, right? Is everybody involved gave a shit. And this is kind of what got me a little bit emotional, is like the players gave a shit, man. And part of that is like the coach dynamic and everything, right? I'm not just talking about like the crew and the people that help with like organizing, and Draz, who did like a crazy amount of like playtesting and making sure everything went well, and @sign, who made the ROM. I'm talking about like the players involved. Like everybody at that tournament was invested, and I think that's what made it feel so special, you know? Like, I have so many grass types now. I think I need a water type. And it's just kind of touching because when you think about it, like, making people give a shit about Nuzlocke is like my, not to be cringe or whatever, but it's kind of like my life's work. So to see an event like that where there was so many like huge content creators who could have had like a million other things to do, invested in like doing this, was really f***ing cool. Okay, so we fish here for the Carvana once we have the Fee Bass, right? And like we got really lucky with how the storyline of the event went and everything. And to comment on that also, this was funny. I think things went so perfectly for us that I've been seeing some, I'll just call them interesting posts on the internet accusing the event of being rigged. There was, listen, I'm a little bit unhinged sometimes, okay? There was a post on one of the content creators subreddit, very deep buried in the comments. There was like a whole chain about like, yeah, I think like the event was rigged. I think it was like, yeah, and then someone comments like, oh yeah, because at 3 hours 47 minutes, pChal says that you were supposed to lose to Valkyrie like you were supposed to, so that's evidence of it being rigged. And I was like, brother, it was clearly a joke. So I went in on my Reddit account and I replied to them and I said, take this down immediately. My lawyers will be in touch. Okay, so Route 11 is where you then get the Fee Bass. So this is guaranteed Fee Bass because the other one's Magikarp. Obviously, like, when we had the bracket done and the seating done, we were like, okay, this is probably how the tournament is going to go. Like, we had some ideas for who was going to be who, and never in a million years did we think that Valkyrie was going to lose to Slimecicle, right? So it did genuinely, like, completely upend any plans that we had. We were like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know? We'll probably see, like, Slimecicle versus Rainbow in, like, the losers bracket and shit like that. I think the person to legitimately get shafted by seating was probably Chris. Like, I think Chris's team wasn't the best, but I don't think it was a 0-4 kind of team. I think they had some really good matchups too that they just ended up missing. Yeah, but there's a lot of things we can do next time. But we don't have to like go into detail on that right now. We don't even know if there is going to be a next time. We're having a meeting soon about, you know, everything and seeing what it would mean for there to be a next time, what that would entail. I already got some ideas. How much better is the new duping run? It's, I don't even know how to explain how much better it is. Like, instead of duping like 8 Pokemon, you have to dupe like 3 that are all guaranteed encounters in the first 2 games. Oh, it's mono powder snow. Back wipe to snow point. It happens, man. It happens. That guy's cursed, man. Wait, why am I even doing this fight right now? There's like no point, right? Kind of missed that sequence, but whatever. Yeah, I should just do it after Misty, obviously, but that's fine. I mean, while I'm already on the SSN. Okay. So now go up, get my Chinchu, get my Staryu. Star-related numbers. Who knows, man? Who knows? Do you guys even have, like, grass moves? Okay. I'm sure it's fine. I missed Razor Leaf, but I didn't take any damage. I missed Razor Leaf again. Did I bring Gyarados? I didn't. I should have brought Gyarados. Yo, this fight is kind of freezy for the breezy, if you can call it that. Like, you can just play into the crits, too. Okay. Why am I risking this on... Let's go here. On Metronome. Melodic is kind of losing, guys. Hold up. There we go. Now go here. Easy peasy. Time? Still not world record pace, unfortunately. Surge team, real quick. I don't have the Doug Trio encounter yet, but I might as well delay it. I guess I probably need it now. I have Sand Slash, though. Yeah, dude, I have actually like an insane Surge team. Hold on. Wait, okay, Vermilion encounter I didn't get yet. I think you fish for Dratini, right? Do you come back later for this? I kind of already have Altaria. But it doesn't matter, right? Do I want a Kanto starter? Alright, fine. Okay, whatever. Okay, modest. Whatever. It's a potential E4mon. I think I just use Nidoqueen for Manic Trick, right? I want to try to get this into heal range so that he uses one potion on it. There you go. I guess Swift to dodge static, right? Okay, it's fine. I'll go to my other water type. Manic Trick for Flamethrower. Pivot here, bait the electric move, go to Lantern. Thunder Wave. It's between Flamethrower and Crunch. We can go here. And Nidoqueen. Let's do damage first. Because I mean, we can just do this, right? Okay, that works. For tempo, maybe kill with Nidoqueen. Kind of a mistake there, because I need this to not be paralyzed when this focus punches. Just use Victory Bell. Mach Punch here, maybe? How do I want to beat this? He's like randomly shockwaving too, right? There were a lot of folks saying there's no way y'all lost money in the event because of viewership numbers. I do not believe those folks would believe how much renting a studio costs. Yeah, live production is insanely fucking expensive. Okay, dodge that focus punch like it's nothing. This guy also can't do anything to me, huh? Wait, this fight is so freezy if you just get Volt Absorb, huh? Is he gonna randomly shockwave here because he hasn't ability confirmed me yet? I think I might have the craziest Watson team of all time here. There's like no way for me to ever lose a Pokemon there, but I guess I said the same thing about my Brock team. Well, the thing is, I have a really bad Elekid for E4, but I'm not planning to use it anyway because I'm a setup gamer. And Lapras is just better in the spots where you would normally use Elekid. But the reason that you pick Elekid anyway, probably, I'll experiment a little bit, but probably the reason you pick Elekid anyway as a setup gamer is because you don't want the rival to have wall rain on the champion fight. No, live studio audience is a horrible idea, guys. It's not like we would have paid the same amount for that. We could have just done the same venue, but then just invited people for ticket sales. It's not how it works at all. You would need a completely different venue. There's like so many other things to consider if you're doing live. It's just a completely different event if you do live studio audience, like. And then the worst thing is you have to predict demand, right? You have to know that the seats you're going to sell are going to fill, like. Okay. That's our E4mon right there. Damn, that means we can get a Zapdos right now, right? Nice. IVs on this also kind of matter. This is an E4mon. 2 attack. This thing's dog shit, unfortunately. Don't miss any flies. Don't miss this jump kick. It's so easy. Okay, we missed a fly, unfortunately. What just happened? What happened to my first flamethrower there? Oh, it's Bright Powder. Okay. Is it? Really? I haven't looked at this. I haven't actually looked at the docks in so long. Is that Sludge Bomb? Hold on, this guy's gonna cook me, I think, unfortunately. Unless... Charmeleon time? He's him. Holy sh... Should've taught this Ice Beam. That's my bad. Nice Chesto Berry guy. Oh wait, this has Thunderbolt. My bad, my bad. Holy f***ing damage. He's picking all the right moves too. Okay, E-Buzz, you got this, bro. Ooh, the switch. Don't mind if I f***ing do. Oh, the Electabuzz Chain Kill. He's going crazy. Let's just throw Nidoqueen at this. And if it dies, it's fine. Yep, exactly like that. Okay. Damn, E-Buzz is kind of OP, huh? I'm so locked in right now. I'm not even... I have to do so much. I'm not used to this. I'm not even reading chat. Like, I don't have time. Yeah, that always kills. Okay. I guess it's easiest to kill this with... Oh, I didn't even pre-para this. I guess we could pre-para with this for the pivot. Yeah, paralyze this, please. Thank you. Which means I should have been Citrus Berry, which means the Milo being Citrus Berry is a mistake. Is he just not going to guess that I'm electric type ever? That's pretty unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. Oops. I think I have to just tank a Solar Beam now. Good luck. Okay, he didn't Solar Beam because Solar Beam AI is dog shit. Nice. Should be Psychic. Shouldn't be dead to crit. Let's do some chip. We got the para, actually. We can actually just keep going. Got the Starf Berry, it's fine. And this is walled by this. Easy peasy. I mean, 29 special attack is really good. That's kind of all that matters. The minus defense kind of sucks, but plus attack is actually not bad either. Gets up at 12 p.m. Snorlax moveset. I didn't even look at, but this is completely fine. Let's run it. Should chain the Venomoth, right? Yep. Okay, this is Fortress next, actually. Lax for this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what the f I'm talking about. Got the perfect Crobat counter. I guess I should have gone Persimberry, but... it's kind of fine with leftovers as well, right? Okay, I gave this guy a Starfberry boost, unfortunately. Where are my ABCs at, man? This guy just can't beat me, bro. Like, it's not possible. Is this last Mon? Yeah, it is. Okay. Easy. Okay, let's do it. Wait, no, I was supposed to go Persim on this. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. Lefty's just better, actually. Okay.
Hey Jan, YouTube Frog here. Nuzlocke event was awesome. It was super cool to see a bunch of people try out the hobby.
Agreed. Glad you liked it. Okay, so now this can't T-Wave. This is like exactly Psychic. I guess it could be Trick. But either way, this walls. Okay, I actually got the Choice Band now, so I don't have to steal it on Giovanni. That's kind of huge. Do I Ancient Power here? I'm not going to be faster than Jinx, right? Yeah, now I'm not Cherry Berry anymore. Now it can't sleep. Do I always live Ice Beam crit? I should, right? I don't. Okay. Good to know. That's good data. That's good data. Fuck yeah. We don't have to steal anything now. Okay, next E4 mon acquired. Hold on. And then I think I have to leave. Okay, I should also check the cast, the clan pearl. This is pretty good actually. Let's check what, because the clan pearl evolves based on personality value, like in like Wurmple in this game. So I actually don't know if it's Gorbis or Huntail. It's Gorbis. That's probably worse. This is kind of ass. Not gonna lie. The speed actually matters too, I think. I'm sure this is gonna be fine, right? What's your class race? Upper class white? What do you mean? Good one, pChal. Okay, agility, baton pass, and spam snatch. Okay, we got Lepa Berry when we run out of snatches, by the way. I guess I'm +6. I might as well just go. I was kind of not keeping track of light screen. He never set up light screen, right? It was reflect turn 1. Let's just go. Not stealing Pattaya this run. Because I believe that I don't need it. I guess I could have taught Thief to this and stolen it anyway, now that I think about it. Oh well, too late. Okay, let's do it. Oh wait, you're supposed to set up Rainus on the King Draw, or on the Ninetales, right? I kind of forgot. I mean, it's fine. Uh-oh, hold on. Oops. Wait, I'm getting owned, hold on. I got fully parad. I'm actually getting owned. 1 second. I'm not gonna need Milo, right? Easy. Not even close. Who died there? Okay, yeah, fuck those guys.